Hi, I'm Randall with the Maintenance Channel, and today I'm going to show you some tips on how to caulk like a pro. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the notifications bell so that you won't miss any upcoming videos for homeowners and small business owners for projects like this. Now today we're working in an old house, and maybe you're not very fluid to caulking. I have here a caulking tool, and while this is a great tool, there's an art form to caulking, and I myself am very good at caulking, but maybe you're a homeowner or a DIYer that's not so good at it. So I'm going to show you today an easy way to make sure that you get perfectly straight lines. So sometimes in an old house such as this, you're going to have areas on the floor, which I'll give you a close-up in just a second, that you just can't quite get all the old caulking up, or maybe there's grout left over. Particularly the house we're in here is almost 100 years old, and there's just some areas that I couldn't remove all of the old grout and caulking. So your best bet, other than to tear the entire tile out of the bathroom, which the customer does not want to do, is to just hide it as best as possible. Now that's not technically the proper way to do it, and I know there's going to be people that say, oh, you know, you should just do this or you should just do that. Well, this is what the customer wants, so this is what we're going to do. And this is the easiest way to get it done. First, you're going to have to go through and you're going to have to take, I used my 8-in-1 tool, and you're going to want to chisel out and remove all of the old caulking from all of the seams that you're going to be laying new caulking. After that, you're going to want to take some alcohol on a rag or denatured alcohol and anything similar, and you're going to want to wipe down all the areas that you're going to be caulking, because this will help the new caulking bond where you're putting it in place. After that, you're going to need some frog tape. I choose frog tape because it has edge lock, and it seems to work really well. So you're going to take your tape and you're going to tape out your inside and your outside line as shown here. The principle is the same as when you're painting and using caulking to get razor sharp lines. Unless you're very skilled with this tool, chances are that you're going to make crooked lines. It happens. And especially when you're using something like GE silicone. I chose the paintable silicone because I'm going to be painting as well over some of the spots in other areas. But this is some of my favorite caulking, and so this is what I typically use, other than the silicone one, which is clear. Once you've prepped and applied all your caulking, you're ready to pull the tape, and that's it. And so now I'm finished pulling the tape, and this is our final product. I'll give you a close-up. Nice, clean, sharp lines. If you have any areas that are a little thin, such as that right there, it's not a big deal. You can always go back and retape and touch those spots up. If it's necessary. As you can see, you got nice, clean, sharp lines. Now, you may get a few areas, especially around curves, that have a ridge such as that. If you do, my advice is do not touch it. Let it dry, and then you can take a razor blade and very, very carefully. Look, that's just a ridge. You can very carefully trim those edges off. But that's how you get razor sharp lines with caulking. Thanks guys, appreciate you watching.